Who was the woman who lifted when women were told not to? Last night I had that very specific muscle soreness you get after a good workout, the kind that reminds you exactly which exercises you probably overdid. And while I was stretching and questioning my life's choices, I started thinking about how normal strength training for women feels today. Gyms are full of women lifting heavy, deadlifting, squatting, owning their space. But there is a very recent thing. For a long stretch of history, women were actively discouraged from strength training, even though it's healthy. And that's when I ran into the story of Abbye Stockton. Abbye Stockton was born in 1917, and by the 1940s, she was doing something that made a lot of people uncomfortable. She was lifting heavy weights publicly, confidently, and unapologetically. At the time, women were told that lifting weights would make them bulky, unfeminine, unhealthy, or even damage their bodies. None of that was backed by real science, but it shaped decades of advice. Abbye didn't debate it. She trained. She became one of the first women to perform serious barbell lifts in public, including one-arm presses and overhead strength feats that were usually reserved for men. And she didn't hide who she was. She made a point of showing that strength and femininity could exist together, which was exactly what made people pay attention. She often performed alongside her husband, Les Stockton, another strength athlete. Together, they didn't just demonstrate strength, they explained it. Abbye talked openly about how weight training made her feel healthier, stronger, and more confident. That message mattered because almost no one was saying it at the time. She also wrote regularly for Strength and Health magazine, encouraging women to lift weights for health, posture, bone strength, and overall well-being. This was decades before strength training for women became medically recommended. Today, we know it helps prevent osteoporosis, improves joint health, supports mental health, and reduces injury risk. Abbye was already showing that in the 1940s with her own body. She didn't start a movement with slogans. She changed minds by existing as proof. And every time a woman walks into a gym and lives without hesitation, that normality has a history behind it. I am Mari, and this is Midnight Question.